Hi there, I'm Eric Saboya. That's me there, on the right. I'm a third-year PhD student in the Atmospheric Physics group at Imperial College London. I was asked to share with you what life as a PhD student in our research group is like. So, we're a research group made up of world-leading experts in atmospheric, oceanic and climate physics. A research group that is friendly, engaging to be a part of and is supportive of their students. I want to begin by sharing with you what a typical week is like for a PhD student in SPAT. On Mondays we have our group meeting. This is where an individual from the space and an individual from the atmospheric side of the group present their research. This is a great way to keep on touch with what everyone in the group has been doing. During the autumn term we run the postgraduate lecture series, which is aimed at first year PhD students, though it's open to everyone. These cover all the research topics in the group and is another excellent way to learn about the research going on in SPAT and to get to know people from both sides of the group. On Tuesday we typically have our atmosphere or ocean seminar where an invited external speaker presents their research to the group. This is usually then followed by lunch and some discussion where we can hear more about the research the presenter has been doing or ask any more questions about their talk. On Wednesday we have our weekly SPAT football match in Hyde Park, and yes, we play a full 90 minutes, and this is such a nice way to unwind midweek, just to get away from the computer screen for a while, get some exercise and make the most of having Hyde Park right on our doorstep. There is also the opportunity to partake in assisting the teaching of undergraduate students. This usually takes up 2 to 4 hours a week, and there are a number of different roles that postgrads can apply to. These include working as a lab demonstrator or even helping to co-run seminars. On top of all of this, we also have our weekly journal club, which tends to happen on a Thursday afternoon, where we get together to discuss an interesting paper, and again, this is another good way to learn about something that might be outside your research field. On top of the day-to-day workload of a PhD, there are additional benefits. These include attending conferences, whether they are smaller, specialised ones, or larger international conferences such as EGU. There is also the opportunity to undertake a research placement or internship, and to attend summer schools. I was lucky enough at the end of my first year to attend a summer school at the University of California, Irvine, followed then by a trip to the world-renowned Scripps Institute of Oceanography. And of course, there are opportunities to do outreach or public engagement where we can communicate about the climate crisis and our research to the general public or even field any of their questions. Now, the Grantham Institute. This is something you would have probably heard a lot about if you're considering a PhD in SPAT. That's because a large number of staff and students are affiliated with the Institute. For PhD students, they offer a near countless number of opportunities that will complement your PhD project and even enhance your skills as a researcher. There is a joint London DTP annual conference where students from a number of universities in the London area who are working in the climate field come together to share their exciting research. The conference is entirely student-led, and I was lucky enough to be part of the organising committee in my first year. Despite the stress, I can tell you it was a very rewarding experience. Now, in a typical PhD, there is a limited amount of collaboration that is done on your project. But the Grantham Institute has these challenge teams, which all DTP students are a part of. And they're encouraged to work on a climate-orientated project with students from different departments and different cohorts. Projects have ranged from promoting sustainable diets to analysing the aviation habits of staff and students in the college to see where changes that will reduce the college's carbon footprint and benefit the climate can be made. Now, the challenge teams also offer a gateway to developing and running public engagement activities if it ties into your project. There are opportunities to run your activity at the Great Exhibition Road Festival or even at one of the Imperial Lakes. The Grantham Institute also runs a seminar series each year where external speakers, who aren't just scientists, come to give talks on a broad range of climate-related topics. Now, I've definitely made it seem like all we do is work in SPAT. And yes, we do work hard, but we also know how to have fun. This includes our welcome party event, the Christmas party and dinner, which is always very enjoyable, and more recently some online quizzes. Finally, a word about general life at Imperial. This is a university with so many world-leading academics, a stimulating research environment, and so many opportunities for students. The graduate school offers a load of free courses on anything from how to use their high-performance computer to improving your teaching. There are modern foreign language classes available as well, and of course, you're in central London, you truly can never be bored. And on top of this, there tend to be all sorts of events going on at Imperial, including this event shown here where there was a discussion between Naomi Klein and Ed Miliband about the climate crisis, which was organised by the Grantham Institute. I want to thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions about PhD life, feel free to drop us a tweet or give me an email at the email address shown at the bottom of the screen. Thank you.